Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CWF Combat Episode 1 here on Twitch TV, Nonstop Sport, the NSS Network. Thank you for everybody who's out here tonight to support this impromptu CWF episode. We have 3 #1 contendership matches. We also have the tag team match that was cut from CWF Homecoming. That'll be on live here. Plus a bonus match coming up later on in the show. You know, this game is very limited, so there's only a few kind of matches you can do without it taking forever to follow up. So, let's get things underway with a #1 contendership match for the Cruiserweight Championship. And I am still stuck on Twitch. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the #1 contendership matchup between Navaro and Alex Aries, 2 CWF originals last year. Getting it on here tonight in order to get back to where they were last season. Of course, this is the opening contest here for CWF Combat Episode 1. Alright guys, making his way to the ring first. Any day, there he is. From Tijuana, Mexico, the luchador himself, Navaro. And for all of you guys who remember Navaro from last season, this guy was in one of the most heated rivalries of 2014 here on Nonstop Sport. Of course, him and Chaotico going on to pursue other things. But Navaro sticking around with us. You gotta love him. He's one of the most, not only decorated, but most talented luchadors in all of Mexico and in all of the world. And bringing his talents to the United States may end up getting him a championship. You know, we saw him compete for the world title earlier on in the season. Of course, losing out to Chaotico, his former nemesis. Chaotico getting the best of him at Worlds Collide, our final pay-per-view of Season 1, in that I Quit match, where originally Navaro was supposed to quit, but I guess it happened the opposite way, and now Chaotico's out of the company. You know, what else can you say? And now introducing his opponent tonight, another CWF alumni member, coming over from Season 1. He is Alex Aries. Alex Aries we saw break out on our pre-show matches early on during Season 1. He's had fantastic battles with Kip Stevens, a rival of, well, Alex Aries' rival last year. Kip Stevens no longer with the company, or at least at this time. Alex Aries coming out here, a former CWF Junior Heavyweight Champion back when that was, well, now it's renamed to the Cruiserweight Championship. But this guy, he was the second man to hold it. That's right. I'm getting my things mixed up because he beat Low Key last season, and then losing it to Manic later on. But Alex Aries was able to come away from his rivalry with Kip Navaro. Or Kip Stevens, rather. I'm getting all my names mixed up here. Kip Stevens, he beat him at Worlds Collide. Therefore, he won his major feud from last season. And now let's see what these two guys are going to do here. Going straight up into the tie-up here. 2 amazing Cruiserweight superstars going at it to open up the show. What else can you ask for? Guys, it's time for you to vote. Who do you think is going to come away with this matchup and going to end up winning and becoming the #1 contender for that Cruiserweight Championship? Vote 1 for Navaro, vote 2 for Alex Aries, and we'll see what you guys think. Of course, we always like to talk about you guys' votes during the show, showing your participation. Now Navaro working on the arm of Aries. Ooh, and a big forearm shot. Just have to take a sip of that nice Florida water there. Oh man, picking him up. from the ground and just with that powerbomb suplex thing. You have to say, these guys are pulling out some very interesting moves this season. Stuff that we didn't see last year. Which is good, because these guys should always be furthering their game. And now headbutts to the mask of Navaro. Aries right now seems to be in control. But Navaro is able to duck out of the way. Now Navaro taking control with the nice kick. Uh-oh. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. And the roundhouse to knock Aries basically unconscious. If he is still breathing, I don't know. And there you go. And Aries with a kick of his own. Just as powerful. And they both went for the drop kick. Both, I think Aries just landed on top of Navaro. Might have been a botch there by these guys, but hey. You know, nobody's perfect. I'll say that now. Another stiff kick from Navaro. These two cruiserweights going at it with these kicks. Oh, picking him up powerbomb style off the ground, and the strength of Navaro. This kid's only about 175 pounds, soaking wet with rocks in his pockets. That's a lot of strength. Pick up Aries. Aries has the height advantage and the weight advantage. No. A whip to the ropes here. Navaro coming back. Oh! Navaro went for some form of slingshot catapult maneuver, and Aries just able to counter it with the drop kick. And now pulling out the toys here. Of course, every match in the CWF is under extreme rules, or rather no rules. Toys are always allowed, and now this year, pinfall and submission counts anywhere. That is right. Pinfall or submission count anywhere. This match can end anywhere in the arena by any means necessary. I know last year we had a lot of issues just with, you know, people wanted to see the matches outside, and a nice discus forearm there. Discus clothesline into the cover. Doesn't hook the legs, but he definitely probably should have. Navaro kicking out at 2. Now Aries just stalking Navaro. Set him up here for that brain buster. This is the move that he won the title with last season. And a brain buster onto the floor. 2 and 3. That is it. What a matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. And take a look. That's where you saw the discus clothesline shot. Not able to get the 2 on that one. But take a look at this brainbuster right here. This ended the matchup. Navaro just, oh man. You know that floor, we say it again and again. Not too much padding out there. Definitely hurts. Like heck. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new #1 contender is Alex Aries. Alex Aries might become the first ever 2-time junior heavyweight / cruiserweight champion. And he'll become the first ever 2-time champion of any title here in the CWF. Of course, Wade Barrett couldn't do it last week. Let's see if Aries can do it next time. That was a good match. I like that match. Cracking my knuckles. Alright, so now we got a hardcore #1 contendership match. So this should be good. Alright, here we go. Oh, perfect. I only have to go 1 over. Here we go, guys. It is match number 2 here on our first episode of CWF Combat. Thank you all thank you all for tuning in this time around. Of course, CWF Homecoming, the highest rated show in all of CWF history. Thank you guys for making it happen, and thank you for coming back. We see a lot of you guys in the CWF app that we saw last Sunday. We like to thank you for that. Anyway, it's time to get this matchup underway. The following contest is for the #1 contendership for the Misfits Hardcore Championship. Introducing first, he is a hardcore legend, and I'm still not talking about Joe Disney. He is from the mean streets of New York. He is New Jack. This guy, he is so close on multiple occasions becoming the hardcore champion last Sunday. Management in the back felt that he deserved another shot, and this is why he is here today. Of course, him, the Misfit, and Hardcore Cody Rhodes tore the roof off this place in the first ever hardcore title match. Now let's see if New Jack can get back and try to get some revenge on the Misfit. And now here comes a newcomer to CWF. One of our first and one of our many debuts tonight. Here he comes. He is Pain. There's not too much known about this guy. You know, they bill him from parts unknown. They don't know too much about his weight. For some reason, they don't weigh anybody anymore in the back. I don't know. Coming out dark with that baseball bat, dark and mysterious. Looking like the Icon Sting back in the day. I gotta say, it's very fitting. The face paint reminds me a whole bunch of the Icon, and maybe this guy right here, Pain, could become the icon of hardcore wrestling. You never know. And he's slowly making his way to the ring to psych out New Jack. Usually New Jack is the one that's kind of playing the mind games. You know how he plays his music throughout the entire his entire matches, doing like all these crazy things, and now the mind games have been flipped. And ladies and gentlemen, this hardcore matchup is getting underway. Of course, toys are always legal, and pinfall and submission counts anywhere. And now Pain working on the arm here, got the arm bar locked in the back, and now pushing him aside into another tie up here. And now New Jack gonna try to one up him here and show off his wrestling skills, but now Pain with the switch here, and just, oh my goodness, just working on that arm of New Jack. I don't know how Pain, man, he's just grinding away on that arm. And now New Jack with the counter, Pain going face first. And here we go. That New Jack elbow that he's used in so many of his matches throughout the years, and now Pain with the counter and the shoulder block. Pain's a pretty tall guy if you just look at him. He's just towering over New Jack. He's pretty big built too, if I do say. And now New Jack trying to go for that clothesline and into the tilt-a-world backbreaker. Of course, guys, you can always vote for who you think is going to become the winner. Vote 1 for New Jack and vote 2 for Pain. I know last time you guys went with Alex Aries, and thankfully you guys got it right. And oh my goodness, we saw that suit modified DDT last week from New Jack, and now a DDT to count from Pain. These guys are going tick for tack here. Of course, I'm your host, Jesse Dangerous, the creator, the voice, the booker, everything in between for CWF. I would like to thank everybody for joining me tonight. And now New Jack, oh, with that nice suplex out on the outside. Of course, this matchup, just like the first, gonna go out on the floor in a big clothesline. New Jack gonna go right into the cover off of that clothesline in a 2 count. I think you have to do a little more to this Pain fellow than just a clothesline. And now Pain coming back with a series of fists, but New Jack not having it. No, man, these guys are just trying to one-up each other every time they do a move. And another tilt-a-world backbreaker. If you guys are wondering how you can join the CWF, of course, send a DM or a tweet at the_CWFED, or just to say it in one, the _CWF Fed, or Chaotic Wrestling on Twitter. You'll get we'll check out your submissions, and we'll see if they are if they fit the build to become a CWF superstar. But of course, CWF is so diverse. Oh my goodness! And that's Pain's baseball bat from earlier that he hit under the ring for this exact moment, and now Pain is using it. Pain with the low blow on New Jack. New Jack using Pain's own thing against him. Pain! Oh my goodness! Look at that! I believe he calls that the Pain Parallax. And now look at Pain using his baseball bat. New Jack taking it. And oh my goodness, New Jack. A big elbow drop there from New Jack. Here we go, New Jack. We saw this last week. And there's the pile driver. The classic pile driver there from New Jack onto the floor, into the cover. Doesn't hook the legs, but doesn't need to. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and once again, #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship, it is New Jack. You're seeing all this stuff on the outside. Both matches ending in basically the same exact area out here by the ramp. Now take a look at that. Boom, look at the pile driver. I know from that angle you couldn't really see the neck of Pain, but you could definitely hear it snap. It's not a good thing. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner tonight, New Jack, coming away with a huge victory over the debuting Pain. But I gotta say, Pain really surprised a bunch of us. And he definitely proved to me that he may too one day hold that coveted Hardcore Championship, the brand new Hardcore Championship. So we'll see how New Jack does against Misfit in the coming weeks. Hey guys, instead of watching WWO, you should watch some CWF. I heard it's pretty cool. Anyway, that's 2 matches down. A link to the Twitter I'm currently on. I don't have my internet plugged in. Again, look, just search Chaotic Wrestling. It should come right on up. Send me your gamer tag and the person's name, and I'll get to that probably right after this. I know I have to get another person off of Community Creations. We're gonna do one more contenders match. Actually, no, let's save that for the end. Oh yeah, or you can just send to my normal Twitter. I don't care. I just have to plug the CWF Twitter. Man, I might have to go down and grab some water. I'm almost out of Arnold Palmer here. Alright, I know might be a long one, so before we go, I'm gonna go grab some water, and I'll be back maybe about 10, 20, 30 seconds. So stay tuned, guys. Alright, guys, I'm back. I got some Florida water, and we're ready to go. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here is the match that we promised you last Sunday night. Of course, thanks to that New England snowstorm, we are going to be getting this matchup here on our first episode of CWF Combat. Man, we've had 2 opening matches tonight. Our first 2 matches were really good. And these 4 individuals, rather, are really going to have to try to step up here. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, from Cape Cod, they are the Amazing Jess, the Marvelous El Mac. They are the Bestiality Boys. A play off of the 80s rap group, the Beastie Boys. These 2 guys coming in from Massachusetts here. Just really happy to be here, and I can't wait to see what these guys can do in the ring. Man, gotta love this Florida water stuff. Now anyway, introducing their opponents tonight. It is the team of CM Punk and Corey Graves. They are the Tatooed Warriors. It's kind of a weird pairing. When we said that we signed CM Punk, nobody thought that he would be in the tag team division. Everybody thought that he'd be fighting for that world title, but hey, CM Punk, he's a man that likes to stand out, likes to be different, likes to take the road less traveled. And him and Corey Graves, Corey Graves being the same way, are going after those tag team titles. Try to legitimize them or something like that. At least that's what they're saying. I thought they were pretty legit before. Those time splitters had them locked down for a long time. Anyway, and a big suplex there to start off this matchup from the Amazing Jess. Right here, you see it on the butt. It says #amazing. Let's see if he can back it up in the ring as CM Punk now. Ooh, and a big counter there from Jess. Going up into it, and Punk able to get out of it. Rolling him over into the middle of the ring, setting up for something here. Oh my goodness, a series of kicks. Right to the head. And now Punk, just not letting Jess get up here. But Jess with the counter, and oh my goodness, Punk just knocks him out. Ladies and gentlemen, take your votes now. Vote 1 for the Bestiality Boys and vote 2 for the Tatooed Warriors. See who comes away from this matchup on top. Oh, and a big knee right there. And then, another stiff kick. These guys are really going for those kicks tonight. They're loving them. And another kick to the back of the Amazing Jess. Here we go, Irish whip. And a big boot. And there you go. And now tagging in the marvelous El Mac. He's the power of the 2. Of course, El Mac, former college football player. offensive and defensive lineman. This kid definitely has the power and strength to take advantage of somebody like CM Punk or Corey Graves. Here we go. Big clothesline there from Elmac. And now tagging back into Jess. Doing a little work. And now there goes just belly to belly suplex there. Out of nowhere. Let's see. It looks like, what's he going to do? Oh, took too long to decide. Now here we go. Irish whip. Back into the corner of Punk and Graves. Oh, a big high knee. There we go. And a bulldog into the center of the ring. Elmac's got to get in there. One. And he breaks it up at one. Uh-oh. And a big suplex there from Punk. What is Punk going to look for here? Oh, and a counter by first. Into the mat below. Now, what is Punk doing here? Dragging him over to the ropes. This could be interesting. Throwing him to the outside. Now Punk's, he's revving up the engine for something. He's revving up the engine. There we go. There we go. And oh my goodness, suicide dive from CM Punk. That was crazy, and Elmac just throwing him back into the ring. And now Elmac is going to get involved here. I don't think this is Lucha Rules. I think Jess still has to get back in there. He might get counted out. Oh, the ref didn't see the tag, but he's going to let Corey Graves in anyways. And Corey Graves, big suplex of his own into the cover. Only a one. And a big punch to the gut from Jess. But a counter from the fresher Corey Graves. This is the first time we've seen Graves take action here in the CWF. And a nice float over neck breaker. The amazing counter from the amazing Jess. And love that float of water here. And a big spin kick out of nowhere. The two fresh and legal men in the ring. Elmac now, series of chops. And now he just, oh, and that vicious suplex there. You can tell here. And here comes this, oh, whoa, the backbreaker there. Corey Graves definitely looks like he's in trouble right here. But now Corey Graves coming back with the drop kick. And Elmac with the elbow. Float over neck breaker from the big man. And now let's see what Elmac can do here. Irish whip onto the outside by Corey Graves. Now oh my goodness, what a neck breaker. Kind of like a stunner using the top rope. It's a very good move there. But Elmac just throwing him back into the ring. And now Corey Graves able to get, oh no, the counter by Elmac there. Oh, Alabama Slamma-Jamma from the marvelous Elmac, and CM Punk breaks it up. Oh, and now was whipped into the corner, now whipped into the corner again. It looks like, oh, I thought we were about to see a tag team move there, but Elmac isn't giving up. Oh, there we go, and a big boot and a drop kick out of the corner. And what is he setting up for here? No, he's going into the cover actually. Doesn't hook the leg, but Punk is literally right there on top of him to break it up. And we saw at CWF Homecoming those Usos here. Oh, big tag team maneuver. Oh man, the Samoan drop neck breaker combination into the cover. One, and Punk breaks it up. We saw the Usos, the current champions, did not have to defend their titles, but losing to the New Breed. Thankfully for them, the titles didn't change hands. And now, Jess in the cover again in a 2 count. Elmac wasn't able to get over there in time to stop CM Punk. Uh-oh, we've seen this before. He calls this one the 617. The 617. And the big splash into the cover. 1, 2, and CM Punk breaks it up at 2. That was so close, and Corey Graves, a drop kick to the knee. He's going to try to get the cover, but L-Mac's right there to break it up. What a match here. Big back body drop by Corey Graves. And going to tag the fresh CM Punk back in. And CM Punk just stalking. Oh, but the hot tag to L-Mac. And a big punch there. And now hammering Corey Graves. But Punk with a counter. Going knee first. Uh-oh. And a big, strong kick to the back of L-Mac. They had the perfect opportunity. You see Corey Graves on the outside just hurt. And Punk, high knee into the Bulldog. We've seen this before. Into the cover, but Jess isn't doing anything. He's just watching, but he has trust in his tag team partner, as you can see. Just letting L-Mac kick out at 2. L-Mac on springboard out of nowhere. I didn't know the big man could do that. Just dragging him in the middle of the ring. Drop in the elbow. And now, Punk in the corner. We're going to see another tag team maneuver here. Oh, and a nice axe handle onto the hand of CM Punk. But CM Punk out of nowhere. CM Punk, go to sleep. He hits the go to sleep. The GTS. And the referee's slow to get down there, and L-Mac able to break it up. Corey Graves. I don't know what's up with these tag teams, but they're just not able to help their partner. Like, they don't see the other people running in. For some reason, they just don't do anything about it. See right here, typical tag team wrestling, Corey Graves would be, out way quicker than that to go help and stop L-Mac. There we go, counter, and a Russian leg sweep there from CM Punk. Punk about to go springboard here. Oh, but just dodges it, but he gets hit with the elbow to follow it up. And a scoop slam. Running into the ropes. And the Hogan leg drop. I don't know why he was copying the moves of Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Into the cover. 2 and 3. That is it. I believe L-Mac and Corey Graves were exchanging words on the apron. And unfortunately, just did not notice that CM Punk won with the Hogan leg drop. And take a look at this suicide maneuver through the bottom, through the middle ropes. And take a look right here, the leg drop to end it all. As you see, L-Mac just yelling at Corey Graves. And that was it. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the Tattooed Warriors. And with the Usos not on their game as of recently, do you think that these guys are the new breed, could easily go in, sweep up those tag team titles for themselves? I mean, I at least think so. The Tattooed Warriors in their debuts come away with the victory. I really hate tag team matches. Alright, match number 4. And here we go, guys. It is match number 4 here in CWF Combat Episode 1. We have Caij taking on the debuting Devin Dogg. So you've heard not too much about this Devin character, but we'd like to see what happens when he comes out later. And now, introducing first, he is a member of the new breed. He is Caij. What we've been told, this man growing up in Scotland, coming over to America at a young age and becoming an MMA superstar on like a low-key level. And when he had the choice to go full pro for the UFC or come here to CWF, I don't know what he was thinking, but he decided to come here. And now Caij, also known as the Boss, is here to make an impact, and he did last week when he pinned the tag team champions, the Usos. Let's see if he can take out this newcomer here in Devin Dogg. And is a, whoa, my goodness. That guy's huge. Okay, I got my notes here. Standing in at 6'8", weighing over 300 pounds. He is Devin Dogg. We haven't seen anything from, I've never heard of him in my life until now. But just look at this man. Man. He's coming in with a mean chip on his shoulder, looks like. He's just looking out there with those sunglasses on. He's got the do-rag, he's got the earrings. I mean, what else can you say about this guy? He's definitely looking scary. Looks very intimidating, at least. I'm also being told that he is from what is this? Somalia. So he's actually from Africa. So we have two people that think they're from Africa, and then we have a real person from Africa. Here we go, Devin Dogg. Right now, just, oh wow, just shoving away Caij. Caij trying to use some punches and kicks, but oh, take a look at that belly-to-belly suplex from the debuting Devin Dogg. Yeah, that's alliteration. Look at all those D sounds, and a big stomp onto the chest, and another stomp onto the chest. Just putting that 300 plus pounds on right on your rib cage doesn't really help you out when you're trying to breathe. Of course, Caij working on his MMA. He probably has the cardio down, but I don't think he really trained with 300-pound people stepping on his chest. There you go, a big leg drop there. And now Caij trying to throw right again, but Devin's just blocking a huge shoulder tackle to take down Caij. Uh-oh, Caij going from behind, and he hits the belly-to-belly. What strength from this guy to pick up the plus 300-pounder. Just toss him over his head. And now Caij looking for some toys under the ring. And oh no, he takes the kendo stick right from his hands, and oh my goodness, just hear the sound of the kendo stick bouncing off the skin. Oh man, to some that's a beautiful sound. You know? Now here we go. Caij getting picked up here. Oh my goodness, just sits on him. Now into the cover on the outside. Can't really see it. Oh, Caij kicks out at 2. The Caij getting up. Oh my! What a punch! What? And that's only a 2 count. Whoa. A big thing by Caij. Caij coming back here with a big suplex of his own. Onto the outside. And now Caij gonna try to get the cover here, but not even a 1 count. As he is clearly overpowered by Devin Dogg. I think we're just gonna end up having to call him Dev Dog for now. Or for short. And a big stomp to the stomach. 2. And a kick out at 2 again from the resilient Caij. Oh my goodness, and the kendo stick coming back into play here. Oh, wow. Just the sound. That's like the bamboo wood just hitting up against your skull. And that might be it here. I don't think Caij can kick out. Caij, the resilience of the man they call Caij, the man they call the boss around here. And a big knee to the gut and a big punch, but a big counter from the big man. Into the cover. He's trying to get those quick and easy pins. Uh-oh. Oh, he's taking the chair from our ring announcer. I don't know, he just threw it back down. I don't know what the point of that was. Caij just hits the referee. The referee getting in the way there. Uh-oh. Oh, and he missed that punch there. And Caij getting this match back into the ring. Back in between the ropes where he probably wants to keep it with this guy. And a big spear out of nowhere. That could be it. Into the cover. Hook of the far leg. And that's, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Caij. And you saw there the big sit down, the big knockout punch, the big kick to the gut, but then the spear. Caij is able to outlast all of that, hit the spear, and come away with a victory here tonight. I'll be honest with you guys, I seriously doubted the skills of Caij here. I thought that Devin Dogg was going to win in his debut easily. But it looks like I was wrong. And Caij showing a really impressive outing here tonight on Combat. Alright, main event time. Here we go, guys. It is time for your main event of CWF Combat Episode 1 here in Season 2. It is Tommy Wall, the man who we saw destroy everyone in that Battle Royal at CWF Homecoming, taking on Bad News Wade Barrett, the man who's looking to get back at Chris Jericho. Here we go. Introducing first, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Tommy Wall. You might know him from the popular WWE 2K15 video game, as he is used there literally as the Beast character. Tommy Wall showing huge skills here last week in that Battle Royal. And the guys in the back, the management, decided to give him a shot for that world title. All he's got to do Is defeat bad news? Wade Barrett here tonight, and he can come away with that opportunity. And his opponent coming in tonight from Preston, England. Bad news, Wade Barrett. This guy, a former CWF heavyweight champion. The longest reigning CWF champion, to be exact. And this guy, Wade Barrett, has proved time and time again that he deserves to hold that belt. He lost it to Bobby Roode at the end of Worlds Collide to end last season, but when Bobby Roode decided not to re-sign with us, the title was put up for grabs last Sunday. And unfortunately, Wade Barrett could not retain his gold and become a two-time CWF champion, since he was beaten by his rival Y2J Chris Jericho. And now Barrett is hungry as ever. He's going to have to defeat a really large task. I don't think we've ever put Barrett against a man the size of Tommy Wall here, at least in his time with us in this federation. As you see, Tommy Wall just going right out of the gate, going for that backdrop onto the apron there, and a huge clothesline. Of course, this matchup, like all unders under Extreme Rules, it could be ended right here on the floor by submission. It looks like Wade Barrett is in a lot of trouble from the get-go. Wade Barrett going to try to pull something out from under the ring to help him out here. It looks like Tommy's running around. He's going to go find something too. Oh my, there we go. Wade Barrett just whipping him, going up to that entrance ramp, but Tommy comes back with a clothesline of his own into the cover. Doesn't hook the legs, he only gets a 1 count. Of course, we said earlier that the outside is really just a deadly place as Tommy Wall hits that Russian leg sweep. Even though it looks like there's padding, there isn't too much. It's basically concrete out there. You don't want to screw around out there. And Barrett now taking apart our steps here. I don't know what he's doing. Pushing them back into the ring. As now Tommy's going for another toy. And he pulls out a baseball bat. That's not Payne's baseball bat, is it? I thought Payne walked back to the ring walked back to the back with, oh my goodness, Wade Barrett with the crack of the bat knocks out Tommy Wall, and now working on that leg, trying to take the power, knock the big man down, and get those tree trunks to wither away. Smart strategy by Wade Barrett. As now Wade just getting hammered on and thrown back into the ring. Tommy Wall, big elbow. But what is he going to do here? Just sizing up Barrett for something, I believe it. Uh-oh. And another Russian leg sweep, but he knocks out the referee. Tommy Wall accidentally knocks out the referee. Although anything is legal anyways, you still need that guy to count the 3. Oh, and a big boot. And now a series of punches. We all know Wade Barrett for his history. Bare knuckle brawling champion over in England. This guy knows how to beat the crap out of you with only his fists. And now he's going to bring in some more weapons here. Going to use the steps. And knocks out. Oh, Tommy getting up really quick. Tommy Wall now grabbing those steps. But the referee, he trips over the referee. I don't know what that was about. Referee getting in the way here. Barrett now taking the steps away from Wall. And, man, these guys are just fighting over these steps. Oh, but Wade Barrett isn't able to stop him that time. And Barrett just getting hit. Oh my, right to the gut. Ladies and gentlemen, you can vote for who you think is going to win in the the CWF app. Text 1 for Barrett, text 2 for Wall. Who do you think is coming away with the victory tonight? It's as simple as typing a number, guys. Anyway, Tommy's bringing that baseball bat back in as Barrett just with a quick shot to the gut, and now another gut shot from Wall. Here we go with the counter. Russian leg sweep. It's like the 10th one tonight. Here we go, and a tilt-a-whirl slam. Wade Barrett is Barrett going back to the outside. Gonna grab the baseball bat, try to bring it back in again. Oh my, he just hit Wall. He threw the bat at Wall. Tommy Wall just eats it up. Oh my, right to the knee of Wade Barrett. He might have just shattered the kneecap. Uh-oh. Suplex. Oh, not onto the bat. Not onto the bat. Onto the bat. A suplex onto the bat. You see Barrett play with it with his feet just to move the bat into position for that suplex. Now Barrett bringing out a ladder. And oh my, just hitting Tommy with it. Uh-oh. And now what is Tommy going to do? He's got him up. Oh, good to the left. Tommy picking up, rolling him onto that ladder. Big discus clothesline. The cover on the... And a... Here we go, Barrett now coming back with the fifth zone. It's its time. Oh, just clips the ladder. He just clips the ladder. Now Barrett, oh my face, just hits the face of Tommy Wall. Working on the gut now. These guys are tearing each other apart over this shot at the World Championship. Below that. Dragging him back. Let's see here, just pulling. Still working of Wade Barrett. Looks like Barrett was about to set something up, but a big clothesline from Tommy Wall. Tommy Wall trying to get back into this matchup. I'm going to take another sip of this water here. As Barrett is just climbing, trying to get back up. But he counters the clothesline with the lowdown again. And Wade Barrett deciding to work back on that knee. Right now, currently the injured knee of Tommy Wall, the one he's been working on all match. Tommy could be out here. There's no rope break. Tommy's got to get out of this on his own. And he does. Using the strength of his leg strength and a third lowdown. Hey, I mean, if he keeps working, might as well keep using it. Now here we go. And a big suplex. Coming here. Oh, jackknife suplex. A jackknife. 1, 2. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's winner of the main event and new #1 contender. Take a look at this right here. That clothesline, the discus clothesline onto the ladder. A beautiful move there. Trying to get the cover up. Did not work, as you saw right here. But then look at the jackknife. And that was it. Say goodnight, Barrett, as Barrett's going to have to wait a little bit longer to get back at his World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Wall. Man, I can't believe Tommy Wall could be our world champion in a matter of a few short weeks. Of course, guys, what a night we saw here tonight. New Jack becoming the hardcore #1 contender. We saw Aries winning the cruiserweight #1 contender shot. We saw Caij beat the debuting Devin Dogg, and that was a fantastic matchup if you ever want to go back to see it. We saw the Tattooed Warriors come away with a victory over the Bestiality Boys, and then here, Tommy Wall becoming the #1 contender for Chris Jericho's World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next time. I have, of course, been Jesse Dangerous the Voice. of CWF, and we will see you guys next time.